Part 2. So this is the last episode. Hey, is he in my bag? Or is he sleeping already inside? Or did something go wrong? Because we weren't even halfway back. When we got up from the water part, there was a power box, behind the fence that was humming. There's no other vehicles, but as I started going up a hill, still showing him the beach and I'm calming him, but he's kind of holding him close to my face. Because his behaviors have changed. Like, he missed my face the other day, the eye, but he still got in the lip a claw, but he didn't, he didn't go excessive with it. But today I think he's just not wanting to come in, and part of it is I could have made more efforts to walk and introduce him more to the outside, but it might have gone the same way. But look at where the real injury is here. That was a pretty big bite, and because he was starting to act crazy close to me, then I bring him down and hold him by the back of the neck, which he didn't like at all, and hormonal wise doesn't want to be dominated. This is something he allowed me to do before, but now he might just not want to go home. And so that was one of his teeth was actually, see that's one place where his tooth was, and that's the other place. There was a big mouth, and he knew his claws weren't enough. I didn't even have the gloves at the time, but I was going really hard to hold him in the back, but I didn't have enough of his skin either, because you can't just be able to lift him. If he can turn around and still bite you or claw you, you have to grab more of the skin. But even then, you should push like the rest of them on the ground. And that's not something I usually do. But I think he really didn't want to come in. I think he knew I was walking him home calmly and just talking to him and showing him the way. And I don't know, there's something that he's interested in over there. Because, the first time I gave him food, he didn't touch it at all. It was still there when I walked back. And I got to do a better job cleaning this than just rinsing, by the way. And so I think he's got a plan. He's got a plan, maybe to empty his big bowls. And so he's on probation now. If he makes his way back, I'm ignoring him for a bit, and maybe until the time that I'm taking him in for that operation. And he's not going to get the operation if he never wants to come back inside. And that's okay, but I don't want to be the guy that populates too many cats on the island either. So, but I also don't want to be the guy who, even if there's no damage deposit here, has to pay if there's a spray inside, right? So I don't want to have to do that. So there's a lot of pros and cons. And I know I'll see him again, but now he's sent a clear message, because after he bit me, he didn't run into the bushes right away. He kind of turned and looked, and I kind of said, no, come here, it's not okay. Same tone, even though it's the worst injury I had from him. And it's like he really wanted to, like he bit for a while, and I just let him do it. I didn't freak out and lift my arms. He would have torn skin. And it was a bite that was, 2-3 seconds. Really deep, hard, open mouth. And then he looked to see, because, he cares about me. He looked to see if I was maybe falling in pain or really mad or whatever. But when I called him and I kept insisting, and he went in the bushes slowly, and that was it. He made his choice, and I'm making my choice. And he's not going to be punished when I see him again, but he's going to have consequences in the sense that he's going to have to earn my trust, and he's going to have to see me ignore him for a while, even when he comes back. And I worry, because the operation, I should give it to him even if he's not going to spend more time indoors, because I have never really seen him with people, so he could bite other people like kids and surprise them or scratch their eye or something like that. So it's my responsibility to have brought this cat to the island to still give him the operation. And he's going to be different after that. And really, hormones are strong. My dog, I think when I put him to sleep, I think he was kind of crying that he let me down, and I loved him, and his hormones would always go nuts, and he would just run away and look for females. So it's a strong thing. It's natural. You can't be mad about that. But, you know, that's the way it is. So whoever gave money to somebody else, I don't think so, nobody watches my videos, well, you have to transfer the money back and give them your share. Because I'm going to bed without a life partner tonight.